What is up, everybody? Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Brian on the beat, and yes, today I'm going to test to see if these shoes are actually 100% waterproof. But before we do that, how about we take a closer look at the details. The company's name is Vessi, which actually comes from a Finnish word, Vessi, V-E-S-I, which means water, hence the theme of the shoe box and also the inspiration behind their brand. Now, the size I got for this shoe is a men's size 11. The style is Skyline and the colorway is Lunar Black. When you first take a look at the shoe, you can tell it's nothing crazy going on. And it was designed with that in mind, to be very simple, to be very minimalist. You look at the upper, you can see this hexagon patterns all over most of the upper, other than where the toe box is. If you look closely towards the toe box, it kind of got this almost like this mesh-like design. If you look at the heel, you can see the Vessi branding on the midsole. And being a one-piece upper construction, there's no laces on this particular pair. There's also no tongue, but it does have an insole. The top of the insole is black and the bottom is blue. If you look closely, it kind of looks like a sponge. That's what it kind of resembles. Has all the little pores in there, and it's very squishy. From feeling the midsole, I assume this is a foam midsole, like a TPU foam. If you head over to the outsole, it's a rubber outsole with this herringbone traction for a slip resistant grip. And that's really it as far as the design of the shoe. Nothing much different from the medial side to the lateral side, just a simple one-piece design. So how about we head outside and see how it looks on feet. Being a one-piece upper, you have to kind of slip it on like you would a pair of socks. It can feel difficult at first, but you get used to it pretty quickly. If you're thinking it looks big on me, it actually is a little big on me. My true size is a size 10.5. Based on conversations through email, I was recommended to go to a size 11, which, as you can see, it looks and feels bigger. So I have been in contact with the company and they are sending me a size 10, which I think will fit better. As of now, they do not make half sizes, so I'm a 10.5. I will go down to a 10. I think that would fit perfectly. And right away after slipping it on, the first thing I noticed is how light it is. It's very light and very comfortable. You could definitely feel the air going through there. Very breathable. Now, even though it's breathable, with their patent technology, they claim that the nanopores are too small for water drops to get through, but it does allow sweat and heat to go through. Shoes are vegan friendly, no animal byproducts were used to create the shoe. It's also designed with sustainability in mind. 97% less material waste than the traditional 2D knit shoe. Since we are outside, let's get to the real test. Let's do a little water test. I got this cup here from the Rose Festival, full of water, as you can see, and I'm going to slowly pour it onto the shoe to see how if it beads off or anything, or if I even feel anything from my sock here. All right, so we're gonna slowly pour it. Just look at my shoe bit. Look, as you guys can see right there, it's beading off. Let me see if I can pour it right up here a little more. And I do feel something hitting my foot, but so far my socks are completely dry. I don't feel any water seeping through at all, and you can see the bead just pouring off. Okay, let's try the other foot. Slowly pour it on. There it goes. It's beating off. I don't really feel anything. Not a drop of water coming through to my socks. My toes are still completely dry. My feet's completely dry. I don't feel any water coming through at all. But how about a better test? Maybe I'll fill up a tub or something and I'm gonna stand in it for like 30 seconds to see if any water comes through. I got this container here. It's only enough to fit one foot, but I mean the technology is same for both foot. So I'm gonna just put one of my foot in there. The water is filled up to here, just enough to get right up to here before water pours inside the sock liner. So I'm gonna let my foot in there, let it rest in there for about 30 seconds. Yeah, just for about 30 seconds to see if I feel any water seeping through. My foot is fully submerged. So far it's been in for what, about 5 seconds. I do not feel any water coming through at all. I do feel the coolness of the water, but I do not feel any water seeping through at all. Gotta say, I'm very impressed. I got my baby girl here who wants to be in the video and say hi. You like Daddy's new shoes? She even got her water shoes. Those are not Vessi. So far, as I know, they don't make kids shoes, but maybe soon, maybe soon. How long has it been, Amelie?
I don't know.
Me neither. I lost track of time. It's got to be about 20 seconds or so. I'll give it another 10 seconds. Unbelievable. Vessi, you got me sold. Alright, I've completely lost track of time. I think it's been about a minute now, but I'm going to take my foot out.
Now do your other foot.
You want me to do my other foot?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Look
But
inside.
we'll test this foot
Look
first.
inside the bucket. Look what happened.
Yeah, that's my daughter's bucket. She had crayons in there. But you still see the water here on top, but it's not seeping through. My socks
We also have stamps and everything in there.
My socks are completely dry. I don't even know how to prove it. Touch it, Millie. Is it wet at all?
No.
Huh?
No.
No? It's not wet at all. Yeah, it's completely dry. Wow.
Do your other foot.
Alright, my daughter's not 100% convinced, about 99%. She wants me to do the other foot, so just for her, I'm going to dunk my left foot in the water for another minute or so, just to convince you. Are you gonna do it next?
Yeah.
Yeah? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright, 30 seconds. Take my foot out again. I can feel the coolness of the water.
The same thing that you did to your other foot.
Yeah, same thing I did to my other foot.
Like you
But
felt your
my socks feel completely dry. To prove that, let's take it out. I mean, I feel Daddy's socks. Is it dry? It's completely dry. No water has entered through at all. Now, are you a 100% believer?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Awesome. For my final thoughts, I have my baby girl here, my daughter Amelie, 5-year-old daughter Amelie. She helped me with the water sections outside. I want to thank you, Amelie.
I tried it.
You tried it on?
Yeah,
She did
I
try
liked
it on off camera, and she was very impressed as well.
Well, I also tried my own shoe and I felt water.
Yeah, your shoes, your water shoes were not very waterproof, were they?
No,
Not like
yours are.
these.
I'm gonna get one of these if they have any kid shoes like these.
They don't make kids yet, but maybe in the future.
Yeah, probably Dad is gonna get black ones, or am I gonna get black ones?
Yeah, your brother got it. Yeah, we'll see. Now let me give my final thoughts after I did the in-depth look at it, after I did the on feet to see how light it was, how it felt, and after the water test. I gotta say, I am also very impressed. It definitely does do what it's advertised to do.
I still feel water.
Yeah, you would still feel water on the outside, so you gotta wipe it up.
No, I
But
still feel water like over
yeah, like on the outside of the shoe, but none seeps through at all. Completely dry.
My pants are dirty.
It's alright. So my thoughts is this shoe definitely will attract people to buy for the function of it. I'm not too sure if it will for the fashion of it. I know for most of my audience is a lot of streetwear enthusiasts, sneakerheads, even some resellers. That may be a hard market to attract. I don't see this making it into anybody's drop front box. But like myself, I do like it. I will buy it. It will be a shoe that I wear to the beach. My kids, my wife, myself, we love going to the beach. When we're there, late night beach walk, I always struggle on what shoes to wear. I try to find the ones that's the most leather on it. That way it doesn't, get my socks wet or whatnot. So this will replace my previous shoes that I wear when we go to the beach.
We always be sad when we leave.
You're sad when we leave the beach? Me too. So this will be my beach shoe, being that they are 100% waterproof. This could even be a good shoe for work. I know a lot of retail stores have SOP where you have to wear all black shoes. SOP meaning a standard operating procedure. So this is an all black version. They do have a gray and white version. Great shoe for work for some people. You take it camping or whatnot. So I think that's the market, and that's a huge market for that. I know my parents would probably love something like this. And at a price point for this one was $135. It is a little up there. I think you definitely get what you pay for. Overall, for what it was designed to do, for what it is, I am very impressed. I really like it. I highly recommend it for those of you that want a shoe for the previous things that I've mentioned. A lot of people buy rain boots where it's completely rubber. It's heavy, it's bulky, and it's not breathable. That's one thing I like about this. It's breathable. Air, heat, all that, can get through and escape. but water doesn't get in. So it's very light, very breathable, and it's waterproof. A lot of rain boots. You have some rain boots. Those are big and bulky, and
yeah, but they're purple, but they don't really fit me.
Overall, I highly recommend it. Very impressed. I will leave links down in the description box below if you want a pair.
I'm copying you.
And thanks to Vessi for contacting me, for sending me this pair, and for sending another pair in my correct size. So that's really it. I can't think of much to say. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave that down in the comment section below. And hopefully you guys liked the video. Still copying me?
Yes.
So hopefully you guys liked the video, and if they did, what do they do, Millie?
I don't know.
If they like the video?
Yeah.
If they like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and until our next video, see ya. Now what you want to do is completely unlace it. I guess not completely. You want to unlace it all the way until you get to the bottom eyelet here. You leave that lace on because it's pretty much perfectly flat from the factory. Now the next step is kind of personal preference. What I like to do is I like to lace mine from the inside of the eyelet, meaning from